Nice to finally meet
Dude, we
you.
pulled it off, my guy. We pulled it
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
Dude, I'm excited. Well, hey, let's get into it and let's have some fun.
All right.
All right. Hey, everybody. It's not going today, people. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Slap Son. It's not loud with the clap, but we're loud in here. We're loud in here. And we're going to get loud right in this area as well. We got Luke Simonds in the building, everybody. The man has arrived. It's taking some time. It's taking some patience. But it doesn't matter. I've seen him. He's getting those cinder blocks out. You guys think you can't work out? Pull out a couple blocks of cinder, you feel me? Do some push-ups. Show those back muscles. Get
Yeah.
tan. Show the world what you're about. He's coming in hot for this next event in Vegas. Bet on this man. Put all your money on him. He's going to do some damage. Give it up for Luke Simonds.
The only thing you messed up is it's Simonds,
Damn it.
but it's okay as long as I clarified.
Dude.
Everybody messes it up though, so don't feel bad.
My God.
Even powerslap messed it up when they called my names filming to go do face-offs and weigh-ins, and I had to like correct them, and they did it over again for me.
So even though I'm a jackass, I'm not alone in my den of asses.
No, most people think it's Simmons for some reason, but it's only got one M. I don't know. I don't know if, but yeah.
Bro, you know what's funny about that is the second you said I knew exactly what I did wrong. I knew exactly what I did
Yeah.
wrong, bro. Well, hey, we'll never get it wrong going forward. It's ingrained.
Yeah. Simon's
It's
like
ingrained.
diamonds. Simon's
Simon's
like
like, ooh, that's
diamonds.
your next T-shirt, my guy. That's your
Yeah,
next T-shirt.
I got a lot of t-shirt ideas.
Yeah, I bet you do, man. Well, hey, thanks for coming on, man. I'm happy you're here.
Thanks for having me.
We had a long night last night, thanks to my damn dog and my wife getting home late from the airport. So you can see it's coming up, but
I'm tired too.
dude, yeah. Well, let's get into it, man. Look, we got to know you a little bit on the show. You know what I mean? And you've already had a couple clips that I loved, looking straight in the man's eyes and saying, just do it, bitch, just do it, bitch. Like, it's so good. You've got the attitude, you've got the confidence, and you can tell that just watching on the show. But I gotta know, how'd you find Slap, dude? Everybody's got these funny, unique stories, and I'm just curious about yours, to be honest.
So, let's see. When it was coming out, like the first season, I saw Dana White was talking about it, and I looked at the comments on Instagram, and even me, I found myself like thinking, because Joe Rogan always talks about CTE. So even me, I found myself, oh, this is just giving everybody CTE. But then I took a second because I'm like, I've been trying to get out of the 9 to 5 grind forever. And I'm like, this might be my opportunity. So I was like, I applied while no one else was applying. And everyone's talking crap in the comments, like even heavier back then. So that allowed me to get my foot in the door because less people were applying. Then I guess, Erica ended up messaging me, and I guess that like me being in shape or whatever they saw they liked, and they finally, I had a chance to be on season 2, but I responded like a week too late to the email. Yeah, so it kind of worked out though, because the the level of competition seemed to go up a little bit, and then I went on season 3 and I still won both my matches. So, and it's getting more popular. So that's another.
Yeah, it really is. So you were actually gunning for season 2, and it just happened to be that you were.
Yeah.
But they still took you on. That's awesome.
Yeah. I was surprised. Like, Erica finally made it work out. I don't know.
Yo, that's awesome, man. So, did you have any background in fighting, MMA, boxing, anything like that, or was just like, I got to get out of this fucking 9 to 5er and I'll do whatever?
Yeah, I mean, I did wrestling and I did sports year round up until I was like 13. But I still did like cross country once I got to 9th grade. But I switched from sports and then slowly started lifting weights because my grades got bad. So.
Yo, that's cool. So basically, you saw the opportunity, you went for it, whatever they liked about you, what it doesn't matter. They got you on
Yeah,
the show,
yeah.
and then you went up and did your thing, not coming to the table, man, with like a huge specific background to fighting. That first slap when you step up to that podium and the TVs are on and everything like that. Are you losing your mind? Are you nervous?
I mean, it's definitely a lot, but I was just confident in myself, and I knew I had to believe in myself, and I had been working out for 12 years doing bodybuilding, so it just gave me confidence to be able to win. And I mean, when I watched everyone else fight before I got on the show, I was like, I could do better than that, you know. And then, but the
Dude,
only
I love
thing is,
that.
I went on 2 instead of 3 because I went up there, I put my hand up there, and I counted 1 in my head. I was like 1, and I started up there, and yeah, that's why that happened. But
So it's kind of funny because people may not think about it, but dude, I did bodybuilding for 6 years. Then I got into strongman,
yeah,
and with strongman, I actually ended up breaking my back. So we can get into that, man.
yeah,
But people don't realize that sport of bodybuilding, you actually probably did feel pretty calm being on stage because you can't get more fucking exposed than flexing your shit on stage in bodybuilding. You know what I mean?
yeah. Well, I never did bodybuilding to where I went on and did a show. Never. I thought about
I
it,
see.
but like I had potential to do it, but I really wanted to build a huge base before I went up there because if I did a show, I wanted to win. But so I still hadn't done one, so I'm planning on doing one day. But maybe
Dude.
if it I was thinking doing power slap, and then after my power slap career, depending on how everything plays out and money and all that, then doing open bodybuilding, hopping on some gear or something, and just going all out, like for
Yeah,
real.
dude, you should. And with bodybuilding, dude, most of those guys, they don't peak till they're like early mid 30s. I mean, it takes a
Yeah,
long time. So, dude, you definitely got time to do it, is what I'm saying.
yeah. I'm at a good age. I'm about to be 28 on December 27th.
Very cool. Very
I feel
cool.
like I'm going into my prime, but I'm also a late bloomer, kind of. My prime might be later than most people's, so I feel like the timeline's just going really good right now.
Yeah, I could see that. You really could just focus just on slap while you build out your
Yeah,
physique.
yeah.
Dude, that's cool. So, what'd you think, man, when you found out you were fighting on this card? What was going through your mind?
I mean, I knew, because Power Slap 9, I was probably gonna be on that one originally, but the way it played out, me and Josh Newsom got pushed back to Power Slap 10, and then yeah, yeah. But I was thinking about something, but I can't say everything. Because there's something I can't
You know
say.
what happened is that you're about to say Newsom against somebody, and you just like, I gotta stop.
Yeah, something that had to do with season 3. So
Got you, got you. So you were almost headed to Abu Dhabi then.
yeah, I mean they never were like saying you're gonna be going out there, but that's what they told us that if we're fighting and we win, we're probably gonna go to Abu Dhabi. But yeah, I'm glad I didn't have to go out there though, honestly, because I don't know. I just want to do it in Vegas mainly because the social media influencers are always there, and I
Yeah.
keep up with them heavily on YouTube. So I don't know. I'm trying to network with them basically.
Well, you know what? We can shit, we're doing the same thing, brother. We're doing the same
Yeah.
thing. We we went to PSA. I went with my boy, and that's how we got in this whole space. It was funny.
Uh,
We saw that I'm a huge MMA nerd, and so I saw
yeah.
that Paige Van Zant was making her debut. And so I just asked my boy, I was like, "You want to go?" And we went, and it was so much fun, dude. We had a blast, and afterwards he was like, we should start a podcast. And so that's how we started it. And he's 15, so he's like
Yeah.
off building forts and shit. He doesn't want to be involved as much.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
it was, to your point, walking around were all these YouTubers and
Yeah.
Instagrammers and things like that. And dude, full transparency, I only knew like 5 of them, and there was probably 20.
But your
You
son
know,
knew a lot of them, or almost all of them.
my gosh, I
Yeah.
feel like I got to get a minor in YouTubing right now, so I don't look like an idiot in front of these people.
Well, yeah. I've been watching YouTubers since probably like I was 12, just staying up all night on my phone when I was supposed to be in bed for school. So I've been studying, trying to figure out how to, you know, put posting a good thumbnail. Every little thing matters and everything adds up. So I know the formula is just the consistency of doing it's hard and having a cameraman and all that. But eventually I'm gonna get on top of that because I want to do YouTube at the same time I do powerslap and just trying to have multiple streams of income and or just a financial freedom, but being able to do what I love really for a living. That's the goal.
Dude, I love that. And I think you're doing it smart, man. I mean, the best time to work on that kind of stuff is when you're in the thick of the hottest thing on social media, dude.
Yeah, yeah. And I was like, well, this isn't gonna necessarily be fun to get slapped in the face, but it's a way to get my foot in the door. Because I was gonna do anything I could to get out of the 9 to 5.
Hey, I respect that, dude. I really do. So I was in that grind for too many years, and luckily, really, a lot of credit goes to social media for it. I started a
Yeah,
company and used some influencers and things like that, and I respect what you're doing, man. I really do, because once you
for
get out
sure.
of it, you can finally see this
Yeah,
isn't as hard, this isn't as unattainable. I can do this shit, and it's a
yeah,
big moment. That's sick.
yeah. If other people are doing it, yeah, there's a way to do it. You just gotta really want it. I mean, mastering a craft helps a lot with social media. Like being good at working out or anything, just being a master at it and then people watching it, I mean, and them learning from you, all that. I mean, it's going to help.
Absolutely. Well, dude, speaking of mastering it, how are we prepping for this fight, man? What
But
are
yeah,
we doing? What are we doing? How's the workout going? What's the regimen like? Walk me through it.
well, let's see. A lot of, before I do anything, I lift mainly. I usually do some type of bodybuilding workout first. And then, it could be the cinder blocks, that's calisthenics, but I do it with bodybuilding parameters kind of and do more reps.
Yeah, you go slow on the way down. Yeah, I see
Yeah,
that.
yeah, and
Yeah.
then I'll do something like that, and then I'll run because I gotta lose weight. But I'm pretty much where I need to be right now. I'm like 210, but I've been running, and I'll
Damn, you're 210 right now, dude.
yeah,
You're a lean 210.
yeah. No, I mean I'm pretty lean. Yeah, I'm not. I could get leaner. The leanest I've been was it's like at the top of my Instagram profile back in 2019. I was 195 there, so I put on some size. Yeah, but I'm trying to be definitely I don't know, bring that bodybuilding aspect to power slap. But yeah, I do a lot of training, a lot of running right now.
Do you clock in that run after you lift, or do you do it before to
Yeah,
warm up?
after the lift. I don't. I mean, I have done it before, but I want to use all the energy that's in my muscle stores. The glycogen that I have, 100% needs to go towards, you know, being as strong as you can to apply the most tension to the muscle. And then you'll always have energy to run and put one foot in front of the other. So I do that afterwards, and I'll do anywhere between 2 and 10 miles. It just depends. Depends on how I feel.
Whoa.
Yeah,
No, and I've also heard that if you can do it after you lift, you don't lose any muscle. You just burn in fat at that
yeah.
point.
I mean, you're gonna lose muscle from doing it for sure, but it's the better way.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Whenever I get the pump on and then I go for my run, I always feel like
Yeah,
overall I feel better.
it's nice to run with a pump too. I'll get a pump just so like when I run shirtless outside, I look better and I feel better, and it makes you want to run further. And then if you're running where people are driving cars by or something, you don't get as tired because you feel good and you feel like you look good. So that and then it motivates you to keep running. So I do
Dude,
every
that's
little mind game trick to enjoy my workouts to push myself that I can right now.
dude, I dig that. I dig that. And you always run a little it is a little bit lighter on your feet when you feel like you look good too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
Yeah, dude.
I'll do all that, lift, run, and then slap the bob in my garage like 20 to 50 times or so. I don't know exactly, but you know,
With the bob, do you have it marked off at all where you feel like that button is, or is it just to make sure you don't foul?
it's more so for me. The aim is there. I've never clubbed as of yet out of all 5 slaps that I've thrown. It's more so just getting a feeling of the power transfer and following through. And if you follow through on that bob, you don't really feel it doesn't hurt you. Some like the bob, if you don't know what you're doing when you hit it, it can bite you back. Go to your tendons in your elbow, and it's not fun when it does that. So, I mean, and that's gonna happen a little bit every now and then. You'll mess up slightly, but also when you do feel it, go to your tendon, and it's kind of good because your tendon's gonna get stronger. You just want to slowly build up. But if you feel your tendon after you hit the bob, don't push it too much, because that's when if you keep pushing it after you feel your tendon in your elbow, then you're gonna injure yourself. So
Your body can give you a little bit of a warning.
yeah, the warning is perfect because then it's like the tendon just got stimulated. It's not necessarily, I don't know how your body's the mechanics are supposed to work, but it's gonna make the tendon grow back thicker. So
Yeah, no, that's cool. And being in that bodybuilding mindset, you're probably more aware of that than some of the other strikers, which is an advantage.
yeah, the training for me is easy. Like just being able to set up a training routine and a plan for it all. I feel like I'm way ahead of most guys.
I love that. So when you're looking at this next match and you're seeing who you're going to face off,
Yeah,
what goes into the research of your opponent? Do you do any research? Do you
yeah,
just meet the man when you stand up there? How does that look prepping for the fight?
yeah. I mean, I'm definitely doing research. There's 2 fights that he's had. I saw he knocked out one dude. The guy he knocked out was it wasn't like the guy he knocked out was a stud, but it's not he wasn't a weak dude either. So, and then the knockout, it was good, but I liked my knockout better, so I feel confident in that aspect.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then it went more viral too. So I looked at that, and then just seeing how he hits. I looked online. The powerslap website says he's left-handed. I'm like, he's not. I thought he was a right-handed striker because he's doing it with his right hand from one of the things I've seen. I still got to do more research on him though, for sure.
And is it when you research for your next match? I'm curious. Is there because the slap is so specific, the sport is so specific.
Yeah.
Do you have to do a lot of research, or does 1 or 2 matches like you've seen? Is that enough?
I mean, you just it's better to do it than not, in my opinion. I mean, he's obviously going to change some things. I'm sure. It's like I'm changing a lot, so there's going to be a whole nother look coming this next fight.
Dude, that's exciting. And when you get up there, do you think if you win the coin toss, I feel like it's pretty easy to get up there and follow your game plan. But I'm curious, if you don't win the coin toss and
Yeah.
you get striked first, does that game plan, do you still remember it, if I'm being honest, or does it go away?
Oh, I think I'll remember it. For me, especially, I feel like I'm gonna be more confident getting hit first, honestly, just because it wakes me up. Like, and then my first fight where I got the knockout, I got knocked down, and then I got up and got the knockout. So I don't know, because when I went first against Allen in my second fight, when you're the one that's starting the initial energy, it's kind of like you have to bring it because once it's hard to it's easier to match the energy and then do a little bit better than somebody else's hit,
I see. I
than
see. Yeah,
when you're getting the energy and the ball rolling. It's like you don't have a baseline. That's the best
that
way.
makes sense, dude. I never thought about it like that before. So you're thinking, yeah. So if you get struck first, it's like, okay, this is what he's bringing. I can bring a
Yeah,
bit more.
yeah,
Whereas if you strike first, they might have an advantage, thinking, okay, this is what this guy's bringing. I need to
yeah,
bring a little bit more.
yeah, yeah. Exactly.
Dude, very cool, man. So with this slap game, and you've already talked about it a little bit. A main goal was just to get out of that 9 to 5, which is respectable, right? But overall, man, it's getting bigger, it's getting hotter, it's getting more well known. What do you want for you personally on a personal level to get out of this? Is it the fame? Is it money? Is it, I mean, once you get out of the 9 to 5, is it like I hit my goal, I'm straight? Like what do you want out of this whole weird thing?
It's mainly just to be able to do what I love. I like training, and power slap allows me to train and focus like most of my time on. If I can focus most of my time on training, I'm just gonna enjoy life because I've been doing a 9 to 5 and then trying to work out based off my 9 to 5. And it's just you're not everything's not as optimal. So now doing power slap, I do have a job right now as well, but the job I have is just security, so it's really chill. So it's working really good with power slap and training and not being overworked. But yeah, getting to where I can only train for like power slap or but just being able to train, that's what I love. It just keeps me sane, and it's what I like to do naturally. If I can do what I like to do naturally for a living, I feel like I'm gonna go way further than working for somebody else. You know, doing something I don't want to do.
Yeah, I love that. And man, I think you'll have that opportunity to attain that in the next short, few months, honestly. I think you're on the right path.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying. Like trying to take everything that I have and make a statement. Everyone. That's what everyone says. You want to make a statement when you go out there, so they don't have any excuse to, put someone else where you could be. You got to perform with this. So there's a lot of pressure, but the more pressure, I feel like the better I perform. Like, and whenever my first fight, my Caesar, his power was like hard to deal with, and that made me perform better because it's like I didn't want to get hit by him again. But Allen, I was more confident in taking Allen's hits, especially after just fighting Caesar 8 days before.
Yeah, I feel that. The bright lights don't bother you, and that's so huge.
No, they do. I
They
don't.
do, really?
I'm scared when I'm up there for sure.
Bro, you can't tell. You can't tell, my guy.
Well, I know that because my dad was a youth pastor growing up, and he would always say, most of the time people can't tell you're nervous. So even if you are, just keep doing what you're doing. So that's what I do
Dude,
when
I
I'm up
love
there.
that. So did you grow up in the church then?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
My dad is always taking every opportunity he can to just minister to me, like still to this day. He'll bring it up in my life about everything, and that's how I move about life. Too, I mean, I don't do it as good as I should sometimes because sometimes I'll do what I want to do instead of what God wants me to do. But I still that's the base to go off of is what God wants me to do.
Very cool, very cool. Yeah, I'm from Utah, so I grew up in the church as well. Like
Mm-hmm.
Bible study, all that good stuff. I actually ended up serving a religious mission, man, for 2 years. So
Wow.
I don't know the book as I once did, but I'm very
Yeah.
familiar with it. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I don't read it as much as I should because I feel like I know most of the stories in there, but I need to because you can never learn. There's always something new to learn. God's always
Yeah,
got something
absolutely.
else to show you.
Well, dude, I think that's great, man. Hey, I'm so happy we pulled this off, man. I know we kind of went back and forth, and then I switched Instagram accounts and just start this one.
Yeah. No,
But
it's all
I'm
good.
so happy we pulled this off, dude. You're killing it, my guy.
I appreciate it. The timing was good too because it's closer to the match, so it worked
Yeah,
out.
absolutely. Well, we'll edit this bad boy up and showcase you as good as we can. And where can everyone find you on YouTube, Instagram? Let's shout it out.
Instagram, it's just my name like it is on TV, Luke Simonds. Um, Simonds like diamonds, and then you spell Simonds. My girlfriend's in the background laughing at me.
What's up?
uh,
Come say hi. Come say hi.
Come here.
Come here. I got a drink waiting for you. Look at this. This one's yours.
He's like, What are you doing?
You shy?
You don't have to put a jacket on.
Nah, it's not even cold.
Oh, here she is. This is Natalie.
Hey,
Hi,
how are you?
good. Your intro is so good. We watched your first one the
Thank
other
you so
day.
much.
Come here.
Is it? It's Natalie.
Yes, this is
All
Moro.
right, Moro.
Yes.
Dude, I love it. What do you think of this crazy guy getting up there and smacked and achieving his dreams? Come on now.
Well, he's very strong. He's got a great heart.
That's awesome.
I'll be there cheering him on.
Yeah, she's gonna be there.
Dude.
Yeah.
Well, hey, both of you, seriously, both of you should come by Circa. We got a suite,
Yeah.
and we'll be there on the 4th of December. Seriously, come on in. I have no clue if anyone's going to show up. I have no clue how it's
Yeah.
going to go down, but we're
Yeah.
bringing the equipment, the camera guy, everything, and
Oh, so
we would
you're
love to
gonna
have you guys.
maybe do a live setup there.
Yeah, no, bro, I got this videographer who we've worked with in the past, but he's like the real deal, man. So we're going to try and make
Okay.
it
Yeah.
as professional as possible.
Yeah. Awesome.
Thank you for
I'm
speaking
excited.
with him and your time.
Yeah, absolutely. This game is the funnest thing in my life right now. So I'm loving every minute of it. Nice to meet you, Natalie.
Yes, nice to speak with you.
All right, Simonds like diamonds, baby. I love it.
My YouTube, I forgot to say that one. My YouTube channel name is just Luke Lethal Strike Simons. That's what it is right now. I was trying to find something shorter, but I threw my name and my fight name on there and threw up one of my pictures for my fight. So,
Well,
but yeah,
everybody,
Luke
go
Lethal
follow
Strike
this man.
on YouTube.
Okay. Well, hey, go follow him, watch his journey, and we'll see you guys in Vegas.
All right, I appreciate you. I'll see you there.
All right, man. Appreciate you. Let's set this thing upload.
All right.